Now we're going to talk about the biceps and the triceps. So biceps, we'll go ahead and talk about first. Now when you're setting up your workouts, you want to be doing 3 exercises for the biceps, 3 exercises for the triceps when you hit each muscle. So the first exercise we're going to talk about is just a regular curl. Now you can do this with a barbell, you can do this with dumbbells, and you can do this on the cable machine. I'll go ahead and show you a little bit of each, but the rules for this exercise is pretty much the same no matter what you're using. So a big thing on the bicep curl, one of the biggest mistakes is people don't go down low enough, and instead what they do is they roll their elbow back. So at the bottom of your bicep curl, instead of going all the way down to where your elbow's locked out, people will get to here and then bring their elbow back and then swing it forward and come back up. So you want to make sure that you're not doing this. You want to make sure you're not doing that, and you want to make sure that you are going all the way up, all the way down on every exercise or on every rep, and if you're not, then you need to go down and wait. So when you get to the top, get a good contraction and slowly lower the weight down to the bottom. If you're doing dumbbells, you want to have the dumbbells just outside of shoulder width apart. Just relax your hands down, and then the same thing goes for on the bars and on the cable machine. Your hands should be about shoulder width apart. And again, make sure your elbow is staying in the same place and make sure you have a good tempo on it. Now the next exercise for the biceps is going to be a hammer curl style that we can again do on dumbbells or on the cable machine if you have a rope. So on this exercise, you're focusing on targeting the outer bicep more so than the middle and the main bicep. So you're still going to feel it in the main bicep, but that is the primary, right out in here is the primary target. So when you're curling the weight up, you're going to have a neutral grip. You want to be about shoulder width apart. So if your feet need to be together, put them together, come all the way up to the top and then all the way back down again. Keep your elbow in the same place and lock out at the bottom if you can. The next exercise is going to be what we call a 21. So this is when you do 7 half reps from the bottom to halfway up. So you're going to go 7, and then you're going to go 7 from the middle point to the top, and then you're going to go 7 from the very bottom all the way up. So half rep, and then the third set is going to be a full rep. So you're going to do 7 half reps, 7 more half reps from halfway to the top, and then 7 full reps. So this is what we call a 21. And again, you're going to want to do 3 bicep workouts and 3 tricep workouts in your workouts. So this is all the exercises we're going to cover in the beginner section. We'll get more advanced in the intermediate section, like I said. But for now, biceps, that's all we're going to do. Now let's hop over to triceps. So with your triceps, there is 3 different heads in your triceps. Now our goal is to target each head when we hit a tricep workout. Now, all tricep workouts use all heads, but some tricep workouts make it so that you're using more of one head than the other as like a primary muscle. So the first exercise we're going to go over is the V-bar press down. And when we're doing the V-bar press down, you want to keep your elbows shoulder width apart. And the big thing is don't go up too far past parallel with the ground. So when you come up to about where I'm at, and then you go back down, lock out at the bottom, and then come back up to that spot. You don't want to come up much farther than this because it'll start to pull on the back of your elbow. Another thing we want to do is we want to keep the chest high and the shoulders back, and we want to keep the shoulders down too. So you don't want to be raising up your shoulders and moving your rotator cuff when you're actually doing these. Keep your shoulder blades down and contracted and keep that chest up. Now, we're going to do a couple different variations of the cable press down. We're going to do it with different grips and with different bars. So the next one that we're going to do is with a rope. Same principles apply on this, but when we get to the bottom, we want to turn our wrist out so that our wrist and our hands are parallel all the way up. So this is your starting position, and then when you get to the bottom, turn your wrist out. The next variation is with just a straight bar. So this is when you're going to, your elbows and your hands are going to be a little bit wider than shoulder width on these, but the same principles apply. Don't go above 90 degrees, and also try to lock out at the bottom. Slow and consistent on these reps. Again, right now we're just trying to get a foundation built, so we don't want to be doing too much weight, and we also want to be doing good contractions and good range of motion. The next exercise is overhead dumbbell extension. So on these, you want to get a dumbbell above your head, stagger your feet, so put one foot in front of the other, one foot to the back, one foot to the front. Get the dumbbell up above your head with your arms straight, bring the dumbbell down to about 90 degrees or till your forearms are parallel with the floor, and then go back up just like I'm doing in the video. That is going to conclude the tricep exercises that we are going to do in the beginner section. Next, I will go over the leg exercises that we're going to be doing in the beginner section.